What's up everyone? We are back at it, and if you've been sitting on the fence about auxiliary lighting for your off-road build, today we're putting two solid contenders head to head. The Auxbeam V Ultra 7-inch amber side shooter pods and the Colight SharkX 9-inch auxiliary lights. Both sit in that sweet spot of the market where you're getting serious performance without the name brand premium that makes your wallet cry. But they are not the same light, they are not trying to do the same thing, and picking the wrong one for your build will bother you every single time you flip the switch at night. So let's actually talk about that. Right out of the gate, the Colight SharkX makes a statement with its screwless face. Most big pods have cluttered bolts around the bezel, but this is a clean, modern look wrapped in a die-cast aluminum housing with deep cooling fins. In contrast, the Auxbeam V Ultra prioritizes specialized coverage with its side shooter elements built into the edges of the lens. While the SharkX feels like a massive solid fixture, the V Ultra feels heavy in a way that inspires confidence for long night runs, using an aluminum alloy housing designed to survive heavy vibration. Both units are built for the elements with IP68 ratings, though the SharkX often markets an additional IP69K standard for extreme pressure washing. For mounting, both units have sturdy brackets that offer enough adjustment to dial in angles without a fight, sitting cleanly on a bull bar without wobble or flex. The SharkX, while impressive, carries a 9-inch footprint that might look a bit bug-eyed on smaller bumpers, whereas the 7-inch V Ultra tends to look more planted on a variety of mid-size builds. This is where the two philosophies diverge. The Colight SharkX is a quad-setting powerhouse. On paper, its white high beam pushes a staggering 11,300 lumens with a 113-watt draw, while the low beam sits at 6,200 lumens. It's designed to saturate the entire field of view, making it easy to spot trail washouts or animals far in advance. Interestingly, we found the SharkX's low beam to be surprisingly close in performance to its high beam, filling the immediate foreground with a wide, clean spread. The Auxbeam V Ultra, however, isn't just about raw lumen count, it's about coverage. With its 270-degree lighting coverage, the side shooter design fills in the edges where standard headlights and even massive pods like the SharkX can sometimes leave dark spots. The V Ultra's main amber light throws far enough for forward reach, but its real strength is the spot and hyperbeam combination that illuminates every inch of the surroundings. For those running in poor conditions like dust or fog, the V Ultra's amber color is a massive advantage for reducing glare, whereas the SharkX relies on its sheer power to cut through the night. Both lights feature daytime running lights, but they handle them very differently. The SharkX features a dynamic sequential flow effect. When you power them up, the DRLs don't just blink on, they sweep through a nice little animation that gives the rig a premium show factor. You can choose between white and amber DRLs, though they offer zero added visibility for the driver. The Auxbeam keeps it simple and functional with a dedicated amber DRL. It's noticeable without being obnoxious, adding visibility for older vehicles that didn't come with modern DRLs from the factory. Auxbeam's switch setup is particularly thoughtful, featuring two separate buttons on a panel that let you run the DRL and main light independently or together. This flexibility is a small detail that matters when you're trying to manage power or aesthetic presence in different driving environments. Wiring is often where these budget-friendly lights cut corners, but both brands have done their homework. The Auxbeam V Ultra comes with a plug-and-play wiring harness that eliminates the need to cut or splice, which is a relief when you're already juggling other mods. The connectors are solid and the leads are generous in length. The SharkX harness is equally well thought out, providing standard leads to the battery and a dedicated toggle for the high and low beams. Both systems have handled vibrations and elements without a hiccup in our testing. While the SharkX 9-inch size means you need to be careful with cooling clearance, its deep rear fins manage heat effectively even during extended use. The V Ultra also stays cool under pressure, thanks to its thick aluminum heatsinks. After running both, we can say they each serve a very specific type of off-roader. The Colight SharkX is for the person who wants that Dakar-inspired look and enough raw power to turn night into day. If you have a full-size rig like a Nissan Y61 and want a show light that performs as well as it looks, the SharkX is a very strong contender. Its sequential startup and quad setting flexibility are hard to beat at this price point. However, if you prioritize usable trail coverage and reliability in poor weather, the Auxbeam V Ultra is the more practical tool. The side shooter design genuinely makes a difference in spotting obstacles at the periphery, and the amber color is a lifesaver in dusty or foggy conditions. It's the kind of light you install once and forget about, knowing it will provide the coverage you actually need when the trail gets technical. That pretty much wraps up our look at the SharkX and the V Ultra. They're both big, bright, and capable of giving your rig a much more aggressive personality. Make sure to check those links in the description for the current pricing, and let us know in the comments, do you prefer the raw power and size of the 9-inch pods, or do you value the wide-angle coverage of the side shooters? We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.